Hello, duelists, and welcome to the King's Court. Okay, so a couple of days ago, we finally, after it feels like an eternity, we finally got the updated TCG ban list for September, and a lot of stuff got hit. Like I said in the last video, which if you haven't seen the last video, I did a updated Yubel combo that we can do to still end on a crazy field, even though we lost Moonlight the Closed Heaven. I'm probably no, I think I got that right, but I'm bad with names. But anyways, so that video has just blown up. Thank you so much if you've seen that video. We super appreciate it. And shoot, I realized we got like a bunch of subscribers in the last 24 hours. So if you're new to the channel, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And shoot, some people were already asking, and I thought, you know what, fuck it, why not? I'm gonna do an updated Yubel Beansmith deck profile. So if you want to see any more Yubel videos, hero videos, because those are the decks I focus on here on the channel, let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And shoot, if you want to see an updated Cyber Dragon deck from channel member Michael, because he's only a couple of K9 cards away from being able to finish his updated Cyber Dragon K9 deck. So if you want to see that, and as well as his Orcus deck, let us know. And that's pretty much everything. I'm going to go over the main deck, extra deck, like normal. I'm also going to go over the side deck, but a couple of cards I was playing in the side deck did get hit. I was playing 3 Solemn Judgment, and unfortunately, the card got hit to 1. So at the end of this video, I'm going to go over a couple of cards that we can actually try playing instead, because it is a new, new format, so everyone's really just trying to figure out what's the best deck, what to play, all that good stuff. Shoot, my hand trap lineup is probably going to change up soon anyways, because even the prices are still kind of bad, but because the new tins came out, I'm trying to pull, or I might just break and just get Peruli soon. So that's pretty much everything. And let's just get to it. So it's right here. Let's start off with the main deck, just like always. Okay, first, number 1 card you got to focus on. Samsara D Lotus. Mandatory 3 of. Best starter in the game. Well, not in the game. Well, for the deck, I mean. Favorite starter in the deck. Best card you want to open up with. And it's also like a mini negate itself. A lot of people forget that. I'll keep going with the Yubel cards, because, it's the main point of the deck. 2 Spear Yubel, Terra Incarnate, and the original Yubel. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I want to run Ultimate Nightmare, just because there are a lot of people who aren't expecting Ultimate Nightmare. They think, okay, pop Terra Incarnate, and they're not expecting it. I'm really considering playing that card again. But consistently though, you don't really need it, and you need 2 Spirit Bell, because you need 1 to start off your combos, and 2 you want to keep in the main deck for your Phantom plays. Next, it might as well be Yubel cards at this point. 3 Dark Beckoning Beasts and 1 Chaos Summoning Beast. Okay, really quick. I already mentioned it, and I'll leave a link to it in the description if you haven't seen it yet. The crazy combo video that I did, I made one tiny mistake. Just one. And the messed up part, I didn't even notice till I actually finished recording the video, but I was already scrapped for time, so I couldn't redo the whole thing. So, really quick, if you saw the video already, and if you saw the comments, I left a pinned comment. I started the combo with opening the Spirit Gate, search Dark Beckoning Beast, normal Dark Beckoning Beast, and I accidentally searched a second. I don't know why I did that. I do on Master Duel. If you've seen my Master Duel Yubel videos, I guess probably because I'm too used to adding a monster in hand from Dark Beckoning Beast lately, because this and opening are both at 2 there, so that's probably why I got it mixed up. The combo works exactly the same, but instead of Dark Beckoning Beast, you add Chaos Summoning Beast. That's actually why I decided to bump this card up to 3 and put in Chaos Summoning Beast, because with Moon of the Closed Heaven hit, we want to open up Dark Beckoning Beast, or open the Spirit Gate, Nightmare Throne, or Samsara D Lotus as consistently as possible, basically. And so it's worth running the 1 brick of Chaos Summoning Beast. But hey, you can always use it as fodder to go into Phantom or something. Let's see. 3 Fiendsmith Engraver. I'm amazed this card didn't get hit. I really thought they were going to hit this to 1, if I'm being honest. And 1 Lacrima, and shoot, the honorary, pretty much, it might as well be a Fiendsmith card at this point. Fabled Lurie. I really, really thought they were going to either hit Engraver to 1 or just straight up hit, like, ban Lurie. I thought that was going to happen. So, shoot, I'm just going to, like, I'm pretty sure we all agree we're just going to keep using this as long as we can. Although the Fiendsmith engine wasn't getting as much play because K9 is, like, the main new engine these days, which that deck lets you play, like, turn 0, so I'm not surprised, honestly. And Unchained Shavara and Gruesome Grave Screamer. I really need to get the super rares of these two. I keep forgetting. Hand Traps. I'm probably going to switch, but because it's like the early, like a brand new format, shoot, the format technically doesn't even start till, this video should be going up Sunday, so it technically doesn't even start till Monday. But I decided to just keep in Nib, mainly because since it's an early format, everyone's not really sure what to play, and Nib is usually a safe bet, so I usually always main deck it whenever like we get like a new list out. 3 Ash, 3 Droll. I really am shocked this card didn't get hit. And 3 Imperm. Basically because this is a new format already about to start, I just went with the most generic hand traps to use. Because we gotta stick with Imperm, mainly because we can't really use like the really good dominance cards because it locks you out of dark and light monsters, and that's pretty much the whole deck is. So Imperm is fine still. It's still a really good card in all honesty. Although if you could, because some people I've seen cut out like Nib or sometimes even Droll, like side Droll, which you could also just put the Perulies, you know. Player preference. Hand traps are really player preference in all honesty. A lot of the times. Okay. 3 Opening Spirit Gates. You'll want to run that card. And pretty much for Nightmare Crown, you gotta have these, no matter what. You want to open these 2 up as much as possible. And 1-ups. Nightmare Pain, gotta have Nightmare Pain. Fiendsmith Track, if you got more than 1 Fiendsmith Track, go ahead. I thought this card was going to get hit to 1, so I only ever really needed the 1. But, shoot, if you got more than 1, go ahead and play more than 1. I can wait for either another reprint because it's still expensive, or shoot, I might just hit up a friend of mine and see if I can get 2 more. I'll worry about that later. 1 for 1, you know, it's 1 for 1. Mises in Paradise, and of course, the Bubble Chamber of the Unchained. That's actually the entire main deck right there. Like I said, you can switch up and change the ratios as much as you want. It's a player preference thing. This is just more like a, you know, just like a blueprint idea of what you can work off of and just change how you go. That's usually how I like do a lot of my decks. Okay, time for the extra deck. Let's start off with the links actually. Okay. First, let's get them out of the way. Obviously, both Unchained Soul of Rage and Lord Yema. Let's see. Muffcracker from the Underworld. This card actually because we lost Moon of the Closed Heaven, this card can actually help out with, like, if our opponent, like, imperms us or something, link off, go this, and bring a monster back. It can help, actually. Little Knights, you know, Little Knights. The newly unbanned Summon Sorceress, and a Boku. I'm not going to lie, sometimes it's a little too expensive to go into a Boku, mainly because, with beforehand we could easily end on going into a Boku and multiple other cards, but again, with Closed Heaven gone, now it's hard to get those extra bodies in the field, but I personally just wouldn't cut a Boku. At least not right now. I just really love using this card. That's it for the those Fiendsmith ones. Go with the Fiendsmith Requiem, obviously. A Gum Day and Sequence. And really quick, because we only run 2 of them, go over the Xyz. High King Caesar and Vardarus. The only Xyz you really need, in all honesty. Okay, time for the fusions. Let's see. Go obviously the most important one. Phantom of Yubel. Hopefully someday we get this card back to more than one. Desiree. The newly unbanned Fiendsmith Lacrima. And I'm still rocking the Necroquit Princess. I'm not gonna lie, I cut, what's it called? I think I have it in here. What's it called? You could still keep it in, but now that Lacrima and Summon Sorceress got unbanned, and obviously Moonlit Close got hit, taking Moonlit Closed out, the Closed Heaven was easy. Just switch that card out for Summon Sorceress. I really want to experiment with Lacrima, so I cut the Aerial Eater because I really don't go into this card that much. Although I guess you could maybe cut the Necroquit Princess instead and go with Aerial Eater. It really depends on which one you want to go with, in all honesty. I mean, and if you really want, you could cut out either the if you really want to keep the what's it called? Let's see. Okay. If you really sorry about that. If you really want to keep both Necroquit Princess and Aerial Eater in the deck, you could cut out Muckracker if you want. I was just saying it is good. It is good, but it's not a necessity. You know what I mean? Or you could cut. I wouldn't, but you could cut a Gum. I've seen some people always go back and forth on this card. Again, player preference. And if you really want, you could maybe cut out a Boaku, because a Boaku really helps, and it's great because again you got to pop during your opponent's field. During their turn, but some people I've seen say they don't play this card only because it is a link 4, so it does require 4 cards unless one of them is a link. So we know how link somebody works. Personally, if I wanted to keep both of them, I probably would just cut out the Muckracker, only because again it really doesn't come up that much if you really want to keep the Aerial Eater, but player preference. But I think though this is fine in all honesty. But yeah, you could cut out Muckracker for Aerial Eater if you want to keep both it and the Necroquit Princess, which might not be a bad idea to try out actually, since we got Lacrima back and it is a level 6, so I might try that actually. So I'm gonna look into that. And that's actually the extra deck right there. Really quick, I'll go over the side deck. But spoiler, my side deck's a little messed up right now, but I'll explain why in a sec. Let's see. Where I put it? There it is. The deck got hit again, but I still would be careful and at least keep 3 Lancia to deal with Malice, because that deck, once it starts going, it starts going. 3 Fualos, debatably the best Melcharmy, so if you can have at least this one, I think you're fine, but I don't know, I might just main deck this and side Pirellia, just get that, the other jellies. Wait, is Pirellia's the pink one, right? Yeah, I think it is. I think I'm getting it wrong. The, what's it called? The water one. I think I might just main deck, what's it called, Fualos, and side the water one. I'll probably buy that later. Let's see. This card came back to 3. I don't know. Is 3 really necessary? I mean, there are a lot of graveyard back row aligned deck. Like, this card is really good against decks like Blue Eyes and stuff like that, so maybe. I don't know. A third one is maybe be okay, but we got Harpy's Feather Duster still, so I don't know on that one actually. I mean, maybe if you really want, you could. Sure, you could even probably put Harpy's Feather Duster in the main deck if you want, and just side 3 Lightning Storm. I don't know. I feel like that's a good question actually. I'm gonna have to look into that. And let's see. I actually started siding Call by the Grave, and now this is what I meant really quick. Let's see. I actually had to take a couple of sleeves from my Edison deck, and I actually ran out of oversleeves. So ignore the sleeve difference. I was also siding Triple Tactics talent and crossout designator. Again, sorry about that. Like I said, I needed a couple of sleeves for my Edison deck. But anyways, so in conjunction with that, I was, like I said, side decking 3 Solemn Judgment, but it got hit. So really quick, a card, and maybe instead you could side Solemn still, and I'm thinking maybe just citing 2 Solemn Strikes. In all honesty, that might not be a bad idea actually. Let me know in the comments what do you think. But I'm also really quick. That's the whole that's the entire side deck right there. A couple other cards I'm actually considering trying out. Well, one, I've been experimenting with this card. It's actually not bad. Like, I've seen, now I can see why some people do play this card. I'm really considering trying making main decking this later. But there's that one. I've been seeing some people talk about playing Fiendsman Saint lately. I could see why. I might mess around with this card too. And these are some other options you could play. Droplets, because freaking Yummy, they got Herald hit to 1. If they try to Herald you, you could just Droplets. So it's easy to deal with. So you could just use, it's a lot more easy to deal with Yummy, I mean, because, thanks to that card getting hit. So you could use, and Obedient School got hit too, actually. So yeah, you probably could just like either main or side deck Droplets. And because I don't think Yummy or any of them are dead, I think they're still going to be very strong decks. Because right now the best decks are like Draco Tail, K9, and Yummy, and those are all, Synchro, Xyz, Fusion. I think there's a discussion that D-Barrier could be a really strong card to start using again. Because, again, those are all like Fusion, Xyz bait, all that good stuff. So that's an idea right there. So, especially since we're probably going to start seeing less Malice than before and more of this card too. So, but again, that's just an idea. Let me know in the comments what do you think. And shoot, if you have any recommendations or any suggestions, let me know. And let me know what you think of the deck. And that's pretty much everything. Thank you so much if you've made it this far. And have a great week. Take care. Bye.